geometry, right? Evil, right? Well, what is that? It's the Devil Star, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's Satan's star. You know how many names this star has?
How many?
Well, it's also called the Star of the Goat, the Devil. It's the Seal of Solomon in some circles. It's called a pentastar, a pentacle star, or a pentagon, or a pentagram, essentially meaning five-sided. But this is evil. They'll have you thinking that this is the source and root of all evil, right next to money.
Yeah.
But it's actually the shape of water. Isn't that fucking funny? I said it out loud, quite loudly, so I know everybody could hear me. So the lack of response and the playing dumb and the deaf, it's not going to work anymore. My language is going to split society down the middle. You're either going to speak or you're going to choose to keep your mouth shut. And you only have two options. Isn't that amazing?
Okay. Amazing.
Like, if I vote for myself every day and if you don't like that, doesn't that make you sexist and racist? Just wondering.
I guess.
Right.
I mean, it depends on
If I vote for myself
the
every day and you don't like it, should you just blow your brains out? I mean, ultimately, it's a predatory system that we're all living within. Most people trying to fucking kill me because they love me or hate me. If I have no respect for myself, I'm not going to receive anybody's respect. Isn't that pretty self-explanatory?
yeah.
So if I have no respect for myself, I'm not going to get any. Correct?
Makes sense.
And if I hate myself, the people around me are going to hate me as well, right? Because that's what you fucking attract. You hate
That's what they
yourself.
say.
The common glue between you and your friends in your circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happens when you don't hate yourself?
What's that?
You have no friends.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Because your friends are simply there to feed off of you, prevent your growth from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Poor people can't afford friends. So everybody's your enemy. See, I just simply realized silence makes people my enemy. But they're choosing it. That's the amazing part. It's not my fault they chose to keep their mouth shut. It's their own fault. But you're defined through your silence.
Mm-hmm.
So if I speak a felony out loud for 100 people to hear and none of them say anything to it, aren't they complacent, complicit, accomplice to the crime?
Yeah.
That happens every day here, doesn't it?
Sure does seem like it.
Should I be impressed with the free people and the Braves? I don't see any. I don't hear any. I'm looking at this whole different. What defines is something. Dying for a country that's going to rape and fuck my children, does that give me a trophy? I'm under the
No.
assumption most women marry men for welfare benefits or survivor benefits, and they vote to send their men to die so they can receive EBT and food stamps, which, those programs are a result of survivor benefits. Widowless mothers and fatherless sons, correct? Even Jesus
Yeah.
talked about robbing the widows of their sons' property and inheritance. It's amazing. And isn't that what we're doing today? Robbing widows of their estate and stripping their sons of their rights. We don't have time to educate the fucking sons ourselves, right, mamas? But we don't like how they are, which is amazing, right? By the way,
Mm-hmm.
for the education, men or women.
Women.
And they don't like the outcome of it. That's amazing, right? Here, blame the men for it. You know what I realize is women can't blame themselves for fucking anything. It's a scientific fucking fact.
Well, who makes the law?
Men, when they fuck up, they raise their hand and, oh, I fucked up. They're the first one to tell you they fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Women sooner kill themselves.
I'm sure y'all would love that, huh?
Or you. I'm sure a lot of people would love to watch me blow my brains out.
I don't know.
See? I know how this works. I got some great questions for the women. How come my mother didn't wind up in prison for not paying child support? She abandoned her children, threw them in the trash. She didn't do anything. Ain't that amazing? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll for life. Woohoo!
I don't know. I know a lot of guys that don't go to jail
Both
for
ways. It works both ways.
it does.
How come I'm sexist and racist for saying that?
Society.
I got 2 black employees and a Filipino girlfriend. Doesn't add up.
No.
So you know why there's a place for me in society? No place. You don't have fucking place for men. They're obsolete, outdated, and you don't fucking need them for anything anymore. You married the machine.
Yeah. There's not a lot of places for women that think like I do, though, either.
No, I ain't going anywhere. I don't see anything worth defending. I don't like anything going on. Does that make me sexist and racist?
No. Makes you you.
But there's no trophy for me being me. That's part of the problem. There's no trophy for me being me. No cookies. And then if I ask payment for my time, that's sexist and racist. Shouldn't I get paid for my time? I mean,
Yeah.
everybody else is getting paid for the time. But why? How come I don't get paid? That's amazing. When I
I don't know.
pay for my time, nobody wants to pay me for it. That's even more amazing. It's my time. It's my fucking money. And I was homeschooled. If there is one university out there trying to take credit for the words coming out of my mouth, they'll fucking sue you.
Okay.
You can see where I'm at? Because all
Yeah.
I'm doing is fucking plagiarizing me. stealing from my house, stealing from my daughters, raping my sons, and telling me to be happy about it? What? What kind of drugs are these people on? That's what I want to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fucking drugs are these people on? So we're gonna break people's blocks tonight.
You're gonna what?
Break their square. They like
Oh, okay.
they had box trotting and square dancing. I'm here to inform they won't be putting me in a black or a white square.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so that means they can't identify me. They can't label me. They don't even know what I am. And they're sadly disappointed by this situation because they can't mentally manipulate me or control me or steer me for political profit. Isn't that wild? So I'm unusable, therefore undesirable, because I'm not controllable or fucking manipulatable. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
So I don't want to participate in anything. I don't want to. It's my party. The two systems betrayed the trust of the public clearly. Clearly, I have no trust for either party. And that confused everybody because I'm supposed to pick one over the other. When neither
Yeah.
one gives a shit if you live or die. That's amazing. Common grounds between the two parties, dead voters. Why would I vote for the people that want me dead? That's amazing. Literally voting for the people that are actively plotting to kill you. That sounds like fucking mental disease. Right?
Yeah.
Right? That sounds like some serious sex slave situation, right? The sex slave
Mm-hmm.
will do anything for the corporate master's approval, including kill themselves.
That's pretty fucking sad.
Yeah. So I don't play shoots and ladders. I decided at 19 I wasn't going to climb the corporate ladder. I recognized it to be the Tower of Power. How is that any different than the Tower of Babylon? What are you going to do when there's no money left? How are you going to establish hierarchy or social status when everybody's fucking broke and homeless?
Yes.
And what about these human rights activists, right? Holy shit. You don't have any. Isn't that wild?
Mm-hmm.
Not going to hear about this in school. Your mom's not going to tell you. Your dad,
Nope.
if your dad knew, your dad wouldn't tell you either. Isn't that amazing? Your parents wouldn't tell you any of the shit I just said. You're not going to hear
Yeah,
it. So, where are you going to hear it from? Fucking no one. You'll hear it from a homeless person on the street, but you won't believe it because they're fucking homeless.
yeah.
I think belief is established by the size of someone's bank account. That's why the people believe Trump and not myself. Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
I don't exist. Isn't that wild? I literally don't exist.
I'd rather not exist personally.
I don't exist. May as well be a ghost. Maybe that is what I am. Maybe I'm the ghost in the machine. I don't fucking exist. They can't affirm or deny anything that I say. It's the wildest thing in the world. Welcome my life. Hey, I get up every day and I run my mouth and no one says no to me. They don't say yes either. They do neither. Fuck's that all about?
I know.
I'm pretty sure I've pissed off everybody in the whole planet. I'm amazed they haven't killed me yet.
Yeah.
They haven't killed me. They haven't sued me. They haven't physically actually done anything. You know what I mean? And they tell
More
me
than you
to do something. What the hell did they do? Nothing. It doesn't matter what I do. It classifies as nothing. Classifies as a glitch. That was a hiccup. Pay no attention. Pay no never mind. That didn't happen. There ain't nothing here for me. The good people took it all away.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Right on.
Nothing. Because you know what they're going to do? Nothing. And that's the ball game. They're going to sit silent to treason, sedition, child trafficking, and heinous crimes against children. They're going to sit silent to treason, and the penalty for that is death. Like I said, they're going to do nothing. They're going to say nothing. They're going to do nothing. They're going to contribute nothing, confess fucking nothing. They're going to do nothing, like me. Because if they say something, they're going to have to confess to their sins, and the penalty is death. So it's a double-ended fuck. You're dead if you fucking sit silent, and you're dead if you speak.
Yeah.
I created that formula. Ain't that amazing? And I said something first. Better say something or die silently. What you
You're
gonna
gonna
do? Nothing?
yeah.
Gonna do nothing? But people's egos won't allow for them to do nothing. And that's why I'm laughing. Because their ego will move them.
Mm-hmm.
If I tell them to kill themselves, they will. Because they're obedient.
Okay.
Well, they don't have any love or respect for themselves or their lives, or mine, or my children's. Isn't that true?
I guess. Depends. I don't know. I know some people care about your kids, your children.
See that action? All the people that said they were going to do something disappeared and stopped talking. Talk is cheap. I can do it all day and I get no credit for it. I can do it from fucking 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. a 12-hour shift, run my mouth all day long, and I don't get no goddamn credit for anything that comes out of my mouth without a fucking scripture or a teleprompter. I gotta go off on these fucking fools. That's why I'm laughing. Because I've surpassed all my wildest expectations. I figured out the expansion rates of life and death. No one believes me. Of course, I had to die 3 times to fucking figure it out for myself. It's wild.
Yeah.
So here be your. We're going back to stuff too. Some stuff Grace made, some stuff I made. Oh, shit, somebody's knocking on
Cutie.
Look at them. I don't have.
I also got some white Air Forces that I'm like, it's looking more out also.
Yep.
Yeah. Just like yeah. Something like
Yep. Yeah, and I'll be honest, they kept contacting me. No, they just came around.
the voice time.
Yeah. Yeah. They had that conversation. You must have forgot the hearts if you must have told them.
Yeah, but
Carts. Carts. At carts. I hate batteries. I hate batteries. It's man carts.
any cards?
Yeah, it's $40.
Yeah, maybe just anything that it's not a little bit. I would use it for I mean, if you need it, you need it for like I would just buy it for
You can just heat it up and dump it into a bowl.
Yeah.
If you have a bowl, you can just pop that off, tip it upside down, and warm it up, and all the oil will go right in your bowl.
So I take this off.
Right. You want to hold it right here by a pair of pliers,
Okay.
and then you heat that up, and all the oil will go right into your pipe,
Alright.
and you just do it. It works.
Damn, man.
This got me at a weird time.
Oh,
But I'll do that if you want it. For that, you know.
yeah. You have any knives or something?
Knives?
Knives.
You got a fucking short sword.
Short sword. This thing is fucking bomb.
Needs a new blade though, but it's totally worth like $50.
And
practice right now. Just needs to needs to be ground out.
Alright. I'll think about it.
Yeah. Come by in the morning, man. I'll probably have something better by then.
Alright. If you got cash, that would work too.
I'll work on it.
Alright.
Yep.
Got a pair of white Air Forces.
Yep. What size on them?
They're like 12.
Yep. I'd be interested in them too.
You will?
I'm just. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll have some cash for a battery or something, and we'll figure something out.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. Because I got a lot of cars right now, so that's the big thing I'm willing to work with. Shoes kind of goes with what I'm already doing. I don't mind.
Alright.
You know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I'm also keeping in mind, like, you've got Christmas coming, I take trades, like, you want games and movies for the kids, for presents and stuff, you know?
Trade? You gonna trade? That means trade a car for this?
No, literally, a car would be $40. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it $30.
$40 for it.
Alright.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I get like 3.
That's the one.
Cool. And the card, yeah. Word. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good night, man. I do that all the time. Sorry about that, Rose. I'm back. Oh, you're good. No, I just got a brand new pair of Adidas, size 11s. You know, they're like what, $75, $80 for a pair of Adidas in the store, brand new. I traded one cartridge for a pair of sneakers. But you know what? Those sneakers aren't for me. They're for someone that'll come to the store later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm buying inventory. I don't even know who I'm buying it for half the time. So do you think this shape is bad? It's evil,
No.
right? Because your education and your religion want you to think that this is evil, right?
I don't see why not.
Oh.
Huh?
I'm making fun of the whole situation.
Mm.
What am I supposed to do? Cry? I should cry about it. No. So I'm putting this next to something Grace made. I want you to see it side by side, right? So we get a little bit of education here in this area, right? This is 4 years ago. Pentacular, 5-star, 5-point presentation. And by the way, maintain 5 points of contact while de-escalating and climbing off of the corporate ladder. Maintain your 5 points of contact as you descend. Call OSHA if you don't know what the 5 points of contact are. It's not my fault if you don't know what they are. How about that? Does anyone see why I'm laughing my ass off these days besides myself? You know, starfish is evil. Morning glories are evil. Tomatoes and apples are evil. Star forks are evil. And by the way, my entire life I've been called a devil and a little shit. So You know, I can't expect for better than that. It's wild. Patterns and geometry doesn't lie, people. People lie about patterns and geometry, right? Essentially, everyone lies for a living, which is wild. Said the wild man coming out of the bush.
I've noticed.
I don't think anyone's capable of telling the truth because of their license to lie for a living. I mean, it was an observation, and I started applying myself in this area. I said, wow, that license is a weapon. It's a weapon of oppression. It prevents you from speaking truthfully. Amazing. They don't tell the truth. They lie for a living.
Yeah.
Wow. What do they lie about? Everything? Tell the truth about nothing?
Yeah. I've noticed a lot.
And I said something, didn't have anything to say about it. That's fucking funny, huh? That's a paradox.
Yeah.
Right? I said something, then I have a response. Ding dong. I wasn't supposed to figure this out. Don't you get it? Above my pay
Yeah.
grade. Way above my pay grade. Holy shit, this is above my pay grade. Who decides what my value is? You or me?
You.
Right. And if I don't want to share my time with other people, who's at fault there? The other people or myself? Most people suck.
Yeah, they do.
Why would you want most people around you? Crazy. Huh?
I don't.
Me neither. All they do is lie, they cheat, they steal, rip you off, plagiarize you, feed off of you. I mean, some people come in here thinking I'm a floor mat. And I have to inform on them that I'm not. I can't even believe I have to tell them that I'm not a fucking floor mat. Do I have to tell people that I'm not a floor mat? I feel compelled to go door to door, ringing doorbells, dinging dinglings with the news. I'm not a floor mat. Have you heard? Not your floor mat. I'm excited by the idea of not being other people's floor mat. I don't want to be walked on anymore. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
And so, if they're going to sit silent to me, they became in the process of sitting silent to the person that they thought was a floor mat. They became a floor mat for me to walk on. That's what silence does for you. Turns you into another person's floor mat.
Hmm.
I'm not interested in being anyone's floor mat. And you heard me, they heard me, but they didn't have a response for it. That's amazing. It's part of the art of being a fool. and neither affirm or deny my very existence. This is not about crowd approval at all. I don't even know why people think it's about crowd approval. It's about self approval. I approved of this messaging. No one else did. They're not ready for it. They'll never be ready. That's life. It's part of the lesson. The fool caught you off guard and unawares, caught you with your pants down. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They will never win. And they always want to compete with me too. That's amazing. How are they going to compete with the person that wrote the rule book? How would they know about the art of being a fool?
I don't know.
You know, truth gets you killed, right, Rose?
Yes, I do.
Gets your daughters raped, prostituted, your sons fucked. It's amazing. Sodomized boys, and how do you want to call for females? Suffering from penis envy. Little boys had a penis shoved up their ass. The mothers thought it was socially acceptable to chemically castrate them and put in a fucking dress. What about that?
It's fucked up.
Yeah. A lot of women are doing it, Rose.
I know men that are doing it though too.
But they're doing it because of their mothers. You're missing the bigger picture.
No, that's crossed my mind.
You want to see a fucked up man? Go look at his mother.
I have.
And let's be real. I'm me because of my lack of mother. Mother had no love for her sons. Mother tried to abort and murder her sons, and they fucking found out. You think the sons give a fuck about the mother?
I
No.
don't know.
Let's try to murder me. Oops, I found out, mama. If you can't trust your own mother, who are you supposed to fucking trust? Oh, I can't trust anyone. No one's trustworthy. They haven't proven themselves yet, for the most part. Why?
No?
So no one's trustworthy. Government's not trustworthy. The two-party system's not trustworthy. The news is fake for you. It's artificial in nature, generated by artificial intelligence. I smoked that fucking machine all by myself. And no one can see why I'm laughing. No one can see why I'm laughing. Fucking high school dropout smoked artificial intelligence. Drunk off his ass, smoking a white man's blunt.
Yeah?
Can't get a straight answer from fucking LGBTQP community. They're bent, they're crooked, they're morally and spiritually, ethically fucking corrupt. You're not on the straight and narrow, you're fucking crooked and you're hell bent for destruction. How you fucking like me now? Go, preacher man, go. I got some fire for you. I don't want your failed sons anywhere near my daughters in the fucking showers. What the fuck? Why do we even have to have this goddamn conversation, Rose?
I don't know. I don't agree with that either.
You know, and this state of mind, Rose, is only 1 million people in it, Rose. Now you gotta ask yourself, out of 1 million, how many fucking people do you think are like me? Out of 1 million, one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another one like me in this fucking place. As a matter of fact, I fucking think I'm the only one. That disturbs the shit out of me. I'm the only motherfucker in the state of Maine that's going to tell you that mask wearing causes cancer. I'm the only fucking motherfucker that's going to tell you that doctors fucking see chemical addiction in the children. Mothers collaborate with the doctors against the best interest of their children. They poison them, medicate them, and turn them into addicts for life. They're customers for the doctors, right? Money, money, money.
Yeah.
Can't you see the money? For all the money. How many children are on pills because of their good mothers and the state doctors because they can't manage their emotions well? And it's not their emotions they can't manage well, Rose. It's their children. They can't manage their children well, so see they drug them so they can manage them well. Of course, the statistics, 80% of children are on drugs. It's amazing. Before leaving home at the age of 18, 80% of teenagers are prescribed prescription medication. They're on drugs.
Yeah.
Wow, a bunch of junkies everywhere. How many junkies are there? Come on, be a scientist. Play mad scientist with me. How many junkies are there? There's lots of junkies. You know, addiction comes in many forms.
It does.
Sugar, caffeine, nicotine, alcohol. You can be addicted to fake news or religion. Addicted to your dogma. What if your dogma's wrong? Wrong. People can't even deal with the idea that they just might be wrong. So that's a little wild for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Through this visual aid, are you seeing what they did to nature? They made nature evil.
Oh, that's pretty shitty.
They made Mama Nature evil. Mother Nature. You know, they call me sexist, racist, but I keep telling them God is in nature, as in Mother Nature. What's your nature? It's God's nature, nature. And they still think that that's fucking masculine. What a bunch of cucks. Holy shit. They think God is masculine. What about Mother Earth? Mother Nature?
Yeah. I don't like Mother Nature.
No, they violated nature's laws because they're mother's laws. And they're all running around thinking God is male. That's fucking amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But God's not male. God's androgynous.
Yeah.
God's without gender. God doesn't have a gender, and God doesn't have a motive. God just does things for personal entertainment.
Do that.
And I realized one day, you know what's wrong with professionals?
What's
They
that?
make plans. They make plans. You know what the problem making plans is?
It's not natural.
They fucking
Well, I'm about to have a heart attack right now.
plans fail. You know,
Yeah.
they make plans, and then the plans fail. And then when
The situation I
figure it out
just left, Matthew,
they never
is
figured
crazy.
it out either. So
Imagine this, yeah? You got the
James,
two hardest people
James, I'm in the
in my
middle of
town trying to kill
right
you.
now. I'm trying to
Try
finish.
that one. I'm gonna give a fuck what you gotta say. Go fuck yourself.
Then leave.
I've got two of the hardest people in
Then leave.
Starport trying
Leave.
to kill me right now, and you don't care about it.
Leave.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
Go away.
Call the Ghostbusters?
Go away. If you
That's
don't want to
some
listen, go
serious
away.
shit out here very fast. I'm in trouble and no one wants to help me.
Why? Why would I help you?
Well,
You
because
fuck off. It wasn't my problem. That's what you said to me. I'm saying the
It's my
same
fault,
thing.
yeah. So shut up now. You want to shut up?
You're getting the same
And I
fucking
will.
shit that you gave me. I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
have it over your fucking ass.
You don't like it. You don't like it when it's done.
No, I don't. So go fuck yourself through your ass.
But you're getting the exact
But
same karma.
unfortunately, my situation going on right now is very real.
Yeah, my son being raped
I'm on the
is
way
very
out.
real.
And you can't help me with it, can you?
No, I won't. You wouldn't help me with my
Yeah,
son.
good idea.
It's not your problem. That's what you said to me. I'm just quoting.
Yeah, my problem, not your problem. Exactly. Run.
So go deal with your problem.
Where's the gingerbread man? I'll follow him. I'm going to follow the gingerbread man. Yeah.
I'm just going to give you the same medicine you gave me.
Yeah.
You mad about it?
Yeah. I don't like it.
I know. How do you think I felt?
But unfortunately, I have to do something about it. I know that you don't have to do anything about it because you don't care about anyone anymore.
Remember I said, bro, they got to do something.
I care about people.
Remember I said just earlier?
I'll kill you.
They got to do something, but they don't know what to do. Help me, help me. Well, you said
right.
a couple years ago.
Why don't you do it then? Would you like to tell me?
I have, but you didn't want to help me. You told me to go fuck myself.
Yes, I did. Go fuck yourself, Matthew.
Why would I want to repeat myself over and
Help
over?
me do it for real right now then. Help me with the situation right now because it's a very dangerous situation. Right, you got like all the hardest people in the town.
No.
No, I have, and they're trying to kill me. They're coming to get me, so I've got to do something about it.
I don't care.
I know you don't. You're a cunt.
Eventually, you're gonna blow my brains out too.
But I do. I care. I care. I care. That's the difference.
What you're caring gets my children, gets me, gets nothing, right? It's a fuck.
Yeah, but are you trying to do is stop me from caring?
I didn't sell anything.
Uh,
You couldn't even be bothered to share the fucking news.
right, so I've got to come and do it. And then,
Block. You're just
how do I do it, Matthew? I know how to do it.
Yeah, I do too.
I can do everything.
I already
I'm the
do too.
magician. I'm the winner.
In it because I got to argue
Let's
with
not
you.
make this happen because it'll make me want
James,
to.
get out of my way. How about that?
Fuck off. Fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Fucking sideways if you don't
Why are you
agree
coming
with
in here
me.
crying about your problems? I'm not going to help you with
Yeah,
that.
right. I'm done. Right, this is a big problem,
Same
Matthew.
treatment you gave me.
I don't think you quite understand how massive this is.
You thought I was a fucking floor mat nigger, and I'm walking all over you the same way you walked over me and my son. You thought it was fucking funny when you did it at my house. Now you're crying like a little girl. Your feelings are hurt. How the hell would I care about your feelings at this point?
Yeah, my fucking dick hurts, all right.
You don't have mercy. We already know.
Come here.
I
Come
figured
here.
that out about you 2 years
Come
ago.
here, little girl. I'll do it because no one else can. That's how it is. I'll do it because no one else can.
The only thing the people are gonna do is thumb me.
Who's coming to help you? Fucking no one.
You.
I can't go back down that pub because I will get.
Don't you want to kill me, James? Don't you want to blow my
I'll
brains
get
out?
beaten up. I'll do it live if you want to see me get beaten to a pulp by her brothers. They're hard fuckers.
Right, James?
So I'm going to do it a different way.
The people love me so
I'll
much.
let you know in a minute. This is more important to math at you. Math
It's wild.
Fuck off.
Why are you even here?
Fuck off. I don't want to be. Fuck off.
He didn't last long, did he, Rose? You can't get a straight answer out of people in general. It's wild. Then they want me to feel sorry for them when they didn't have any mercy. They didn't have any empathy. I'm not seeking mercy. I don't believe in mercy. I don't believe in mercy for the guilty. I don't believe in it. Sorry. If you're silent, you're guilty. Simple. Two classes of people, those that can speak and those that can't. Ain't that something? I created that class. Yeah, this one. Because the only one in this class is me. I got here first. And what you're seeing is a then and now, back and forth. I mean, they lied to you about geometry. They lied to you about math, polarity. They have everybody confused about their genders. You can't baffle Matt. I don't even know why you're trying to fucking confuse me anymore. It's amazing. You can't baffle me because I'm baffled. I'm not confused about anything. God is androgyny. 9. He left a feminine out of the equation. The most valuable thing to a male is a divine feminine. Isn't that interesting, Rose?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you remember much about Greek mythology?
Somewhat.
The War of Troy? You know,
Mm-hmm.
Troy, Helen of Troy. That whole war was about 2 kings fighting over that one queen. One feminine. And the consequences of those two kings warring over one king, thousands died. There are no feminines today. You have alpha females that think their husbands are breadwinners, and I understand your situation, but this is all a result of what I call broken family syndrome. I gave it a name. Isn't that amazing? I gave it a name, broken family syndrome.
Yeah, it's a
It's
good name.
it's systematic. You have to recognize that it's not your mommy and daddy's fault. It's a systematic. It's by design. When you see it's by design, you become less emotional about it. You're still angry, but you're not going to go running rampant because of it. You understand? You don't. You're not taking it personal because you start seeing it as
Yeah.
the wealth disparity, social economic class warfare. This is why all the boomers have the money and the Gen Zs and the millennials and Gen X struggles. See what I'm saying? They skipped a generation.
Yeah.
They stole from one generation to buy favor with the next one, which is the 18 to 35-year-olds.
Mhm.
And I smoked them all for a fucking dollar. I'm done with people's attitude towards me and their lack of respect for me, my children, my home, my son. This is a public announcement and a public service. I'm announcing and informing for one fucking dollar that silence makes you my goddamn floor man. I'm not your floor man. If you don't have a response for the words coming out of my mouth, then you're a floor mat for me to walk all over. My boots were made for walking all over you. How you feel about that? I'll go further into my education. I vote for myself every day on this dollar. I don't vote for any one of you. That's why I'm still alive. Because I don't listen to fucking people like you. None of you. You lie for a living. You're not capable of fucking telling the truth about anything. And I said it for a fucking dollar. What now? Got nothing to say? That's my bet. I'm a gambling man. I like my odds at this point. I'm also suffering from a syndrome myself personally called odds, oppositional defiance disorder syndrome.
Mhm.
Is it really mental disease or illness to say no to a bunch of yes men who suck dick for a living?
What?
Isn't that amazing?
Uh-huh.
Is it mental illness or disease to say no to yes men that suck dick for a living? What do you think caucus members are sucking on? Caucus? Do you ever listen? Caucus, kiss cock. Cock up.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Kind of gross. Now let's polarize. There's red cocksuckers and blue ones. Right?
Mhm.
And if you could figure out a third class of cocksucker, I'm all ears, okay? Some people suck dick and cry about it, and their face is blue while they're doing it. It's not
Okay.
fun, it's not pretty, it's ugly, right? Ew.
Yeah.
But then there's some people whose face is red and they're happy about sucking that dick, and it was their patriotic duty to suck that dick. Even if that dick is wearing a skirt.
Okay.
Kamala Harris got bigger dick than I do. The only reason she's in office because she was sucking Willie Downtown Brown's dick and got pushed into office by her political party. She didn't have any fucking accomplishments. Giving head was the biggest fucking note in her career. Giving head to get ahead. Is that what we have to tell our children these days? If you want to get ahead in life, you have to give a little head, give a little head to get a little ahead.
I've heard people say that. I don't agree with it.
I mean, either, but some people's doing it. Male or female doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah, I've heard men and female and women say that.
Wild.
Well, I feel sorry for those people that actually go along with it.
I created
I'd rather be helpful.
99 out of 100 people will refuse to affirm or deny it. It's fucking amazing. Due to their political parties and their allegiances and their licenses. Their licenses are like leashes or muzzles that prevent them from fucking speaking or saying anything publicly. It's amazing. And that knowledge, I'm going to use it to break you. And I'm really going to expose you to the realization that that license is a muzzle. It's a gag order. It's a ball and gagger. It's no different than that face diaper called a COVID mask. My God. It might even be the bridle of Christ. They all thought the bridle of Christ was a wedding dress. You know, you put a bridle on a horse, right? Oh, yeah. Muzzle, that's a bridle. Imagine doing that to humans.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like horses with a bridle. You can walk them. You can lead them. They don't want to lead. They want to fucking follow. Bunch of followers.
Yeah.
Who are you following? The devil?
I don't know. I don't really believe in either one.
What if Trump's the Antichrist? You know, I just start out there like, whoa, right? But everybody's like, Trump's God. I'm like, no, Trump is anti-God. Ain't figured it out yet. These false love and light Christians got fucking distracted by the bling bling, you know, money.
Yeah.
And they thought Trump and his money was going to save them. Save them from what exactly?
Themselves? I don't know.
God's wrath. What if God is really pissed off? Like, why would God be happy about anything going on in the world today?
Yeah, the world is pretty.
You know? All right. Hey, Dick.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm being a dick, Dick.
I've been all day. I've been all day too.
Am I doing a good job of being a dick?
Oh yeah, having a fire sale.
Yes, sir. We got some mind-boggling entertainment for people tonight. All right, we're talking about phi and the PHI and the PHY and the phi. The phi is the phi language. It's fun. Fibonacci and the phi and the golden mean and the golden ratio. Phi, you got 5 fingers and they close and they make a fist. PHIST, phi's. Just changed out the F with a PH. I confused everybody because it's fist with a PH instead of an F. Because I wanted to spell it that way, okay? We're doing a 5-pointed presentation tonight. Talk about phi.
Nice.
All right? And 5 sides to things, the shape of water. It's some wild stuff. Then and now and then. I love this one. It's very mind opening here, right? This is beautiful. This is brought by IOIE Anime. I take no credit for it, but it's a great visual aid. So you can start seeing things in a different light. The Western education system is designed to compress and keep you trapped within 2 dimensions. While they're augmenting the 6th dimension. That's fucking mind-boggling. We're further ahead than they want you to think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're more advanced than they want you to know.
Every time they think they have it figured out, it just makes us think a little harder. Than they're like, shit,
Right.
we can't keep up with that. And it's like, well, quit fucking trying.
Right. Ego is what prevents real evolution, Dick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being very simple. What I mean by this is that everybody wants to compete. How do you compete with me in regards to the information I'm sharing with you for free? I'm not asking for anything. I'm sharing my time too. Time, share time. That's what I'm doing. Sharing time with you, Dick.
Mm-hmm.
Money is about physical representation of time, labor. We've lost sight of this and we're getting tricked into digital currency. So now there's no more physical representation of your currency or your value.
Oh, yeah.
Your time. What's in your water.
They think by changing the name of what it means to be a man and demoralizing them into tricking them into calling them Homo Borg sapien, it's just going to defeat people into thinking, well, this is what we are now.
But they tricked everybody into thinking they were humans, but they're men and women.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's just a label, you know.
Right. But they changed by changing the labels, they're tricking you out of your rights.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what blows my fucking mind.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, we're born
sovereign.
Born from nature.
Everyone into thinking they were human. And now everybody's going to transhuman, which is a lesser state of human. So you got 3 states. See, we've done this before. What about hominids? What about bipeds? Beings that walk on 2 legs. So you've got lots of language.
Oh, I can just imagine how this last reset went down, very similar to this one. You know, they're just, they're acting, they got blinders on and they just keep saying what they're doing. They're forcing their moves and they'll pick up the pieces, whatever's left. You know, they just force vaccinate, get a lot of them sick and dumbed down, and cause us mass confusion. You know, just create all these catastrophic events, and all of a sudden, oh, you know, I think that's what happened when they got rid of the Confederate money. Obviously, you know, I mean, that's what the Confederate War was about. It was about another portion of the reset.
Right.
You know, just get rid of the money, then you got a new type of currency, and it's like, oh, there must have been something bad that happened. Well, not necessarily. You
They,
know what I mean?
they just want you to think it was bad.
Yeah, they want you to think it was just, you know, but man, you look at these colonizers and these, you know, these from Holland and Dutch, you know, and you know, they're the original cloners, and they figured out how to do all the cloning. Pretty amazing.
This video is 4 years ago, Dick. Like, I'm going to show you one 4 years ago.
Hmm.
my friend, then I'm going to show you one of my first students in Israel a year ago. This video is 4 years ago. It's already well aware they were feeding people the truth in animation, billionaires groom and prep children with truth in animation. They confess their sins before they commit them. They tell the truth in cartoons and lie in the news. Parents have a hard time with that one.
Yeah. It's just like, you know, I mean,
But guess
if
what?
they
I
all-
didn't have a hard time with it. I figured it out. Now they're fucked. That's why I'm laughing, you see?
Yeah, I mean, they're in a total panic, and they're all relying on the technocrats and the pseudoscientists to save their day. You know, there's like, you're going to protect us and shut everybody off when it gets bad, aren't you? It's like, it ain't going to fucking work that way.
Uh-uh. I'm going to tell them that mama's pissed. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that I was her emissary as the water boy.
Yep.
I'm her Kav Kaz, Con of Cons, spokesperson, public speaker, arbiter of factual information. A lot of titles.
Mm-hmm. You know, but Matt, you say it the best when you say, you know, you start out with the PPP and, you know, proper procedures, plans, and protocols, or however you say it, and it just puts it into perspective in a hurry. And it's like there's a lot of loss and a lot of limping people and a lot of dead souls running around here nobody wants to talk about.
No.
And then they install all this bullshit after COVID, and then everybody's still getting sick and hurting because of it. And we got to remove these layers what they installed.
So even at a young age, we're conditioned to extremes with certain things. The pentacle star, or the geometry around 5 points, is one of those things that was programmed into people to be terrified of. What I'm trying to expose people to is that it's a byproduct of nature and not a university or the devil.
Mm-hmm.
But in some groups, they'll see these patterns as evil. You can see how that could be that way.
Yeah, just by, you know,
They
by saying,
demonized
oh,
nature. Dick, is what they did. They criminalized Mother Nature.
mm-hmm. So it's a war on carbon.
Right. But look at nature. Nature is producing the one pattern that Christians are fucking terrified of.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
Man, that's the one thing you want to draw perfect. You know, that's an important symbol.
Through they demonized creation.
Mm-hmm.
They actually demonized God.
Yeah, they make it act like you're a product of just their environment, and you just come out and you're part of the slave system. That's yeah, that's been the case, and we've had the wool pulled over our eyes for decades. But I mean, eventually the truth comes out, and either there's going to be some drastic change, or the enslavement goes on further and more.
They demonized God and made a devil out of me for telling you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that the shit? That's some deep
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, the more you talk about this stuff, the less and less people are around you, so you just find yourself alone looking at it and talking with a few other like-minded people, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Even
you
Carl
get.
Jung will tell you that the relationship between yourself and God is personal. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Mm-hmm.
Gnostics will tell you it's one-on-one with God and the devil, and you're the one deciding what's God and what's the devil. Which one made you do
Mm-hmm.
it, God or the devil?
Exactly.
But because of my situation and what I said, I told you I beat God and the devil at their game, Dick. I really, really did. I did. That's why this little tiny thing is still alive over here. They
So
killed
do
it.
you think
They can't figure out how to kill it.
do you think there was a Christ-like image on top of the 11-pointed star fort where Liberty's at now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they've taken that 11 and demonized it as well too.
Right. But try talking to any of these people about 9.
Yeah.
And you like working 9 to 5.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's just what do you mean it's just 9? What do you mean 9? You know what I mean? They're just like, well, it's also a shape and a frequency and
Well, look at the shape of 9.
yeah.
It's a 0 with a crank.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to confuse you. It's a 0 with a fucking curve, a crank. When you start with a 9, you are including the curvature. That's part of it, right? But I realized we all knew this in society, all this stuff. We all knew it at one point. Okay. So we fell from knowing to ignorance, from 9 to 1. There's your reset. We fell from 9 to 1. We used to know 9, and somehow we forgot about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we fell to 1. Then you try to jump back to 9 from 1, but you don't make it all the way.
Yeah, I remember a lot of error codes in there, and you said, like 404, 404, get back, go back to 1.
So when they springboard from 1, trying to go back to 9, they only make it to 8. But 8's hate, and 8 said, get the fuck out. So they fell back to 2, and then they jumped to 7. And then they fall to 3 and head to 6, 5, and 4. See what I did there? It's an electrical circuit.
And they're trying to control the energy and harness all the energy, and energy is very uncontrollable and you can only put it in a jar for so long, or
9 and 1 is
you know
10.
what I mean?
8 and 2 is 10. 7 and 3 is 10. 6 and 4 is 10. 5 and 4 is 9. But that's when you're turning the crank, going back to 9 again. You're right there. You're flipping the fucking switch. You're in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's in the middle. These things I was waking up to years ago, 7, 8 years ago, but that was based on 12 card code based on 12 points, which is the clock. The clock is 12 pointed. 12 positions in a clock. I used to be very fascinated with the 12 points in the clock and realizing, oh my God, I could put three squares inside of those 12 points or 4 triangles. Who thinks like that? Nobody.
Mm-mm.
Because I was thinking about geometry the whole time. You could also put 12 circles off the center point. So you have 12 circles sharing that center point. It's all overlapping those 12 points. So you can fit all these different geometries inside those 12 points. With 12 is the first harmonic number. It's divisible by itself. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's the first harmonic. But 9 is root. 9 is root because there's only 9 numbers. This chart right here, that I made this one by my hand. Oh.
Wow,
This wheel I made by hand.
that's wild.
It's based on 18 points. Because in solfeggio frequencies, there's 18 notes. And those frequencies are a result of those 9 digits. When you split them into 3 groups, each group creates 6 different frequencies. But what I started realizing is that they create another frequency when you take the highest and the lowest. The highest frequency in solfeggio is 963. That's the highest, 963 hertz.
Mm-hmm.
And the lowest is 147. And you add these 2 frequencies together, you get 1,110. What's that frequency all about?
Well, that's how many times the Kazarians have been kicked out of the countries.
That frequency is the 11th harmonic.
Wow.
So they call it the 11th harmonic. It's a higher frequency without it actually being on the chart. It's not even in the equation, but it's there. It's hidden right in sight. It's the 11th harmonic.
What do they use that frequency for?
I'm still trying to figure that part out. But when you write it out on paper, it's funny. You start with the lowest frequency of 147, and then you add 111. You have the very next frequency, which is 258.
Is that what they're doing with their Nazi bell, with their
teleportation? Right.
Teleportation.
I think the Tartarians knew all of this information. They were creating bells that rang at these different frequencies.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was the very first kind of like the UFO looking thing. It was like the Russian bell. Well, it was probably it looked like a bell, but they were just getting into.
Somehow they're able to match resonance. In theory, this is what I think. If we could match the Earth's frequency, we'd be able to levitate like a bee.
That's how they tap into it. I think think of the 6G, Matt.
They figured out how to match resonance.
Mm-hmm.
And
once you can figure out whatever the resonance at whatever you're trying to tap into, you just have to match it. Then you're in.
Right. And when you're in, you can tear down a building, you can implode it because you match the
Or you can
frequency
extract.
so you can detonate it. That's what happened on 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the crap you saw on TV. This is why I can't talk to people. That was a hologram. That building was fucking detonated. That was 30 years in goddamn construction, and they're gonna tell me I'm fucking stupid. I'd rather blow my brains out than deal with most people.
Oh, I know. I think if you look at it, I think the Bush family did a went in there and did like a say an elevator remodel or something. So they
Yeah.
had access to all the elevator shafts, and they went in there and set all that C4 and all that shit.
But what about Timothy McVeigh and the Oklahoma City bombing? Remember
Yeah,
that?
it's just yeah, it was fake. Yeah.
But do you know what that was all about for reals?
Well, I think
All the crime evidence against the Clintons was in that building.
gotcha.
That's why it went down.
Mhm. Well, and that's why the Pentagon got blasted with the missile inside too, because that's where all the paperwork for the missing, um, all the missing funds were in the Federal Reserve, right?
Yeah.
What's it doing in the Pentagon? It's just, it's CIA. It's the Freemason money laundering fucking scheme of the world going on,
Wow.
and everybody knows about it, and they don't know what to do about it because how do they talk to anybody when it's just a lie? It's that swarm, like when the birds are flying, nobody knows why they're flying and moving, but they're all just flying in unison and moving and going together. Well, that's the high mentality, that's, but if there's a higher consciousness and a higher consciousness of truth out there, eventually it's going to load balance into them, whether they want to fucking deal with it or not. It's going to be there. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Kind of what the Queen thing we're talking about. It's there for us to get. Those spells are for us to gather now, not them. It's like a free for all picking this shit up right now. I think.
No, it is. It really is.
Who can get more knowledge and spread it to the masses faster, and they're doing their best they can to. Netanyahu's spending billions of dollars on propaganda to get Americans to fear that they can't say anything, speak out against Israel.
Right. And look what I did for
Yeah.
$1. They're scared shitless of me.
Well, yeah, it's just like, okay, what's the word anti-Semitism? Okay, what's the word anti-Goyism? We got a word too. It's anti-Goyism. You're you're anti-Goyism. You want to sit here and act like it's okay to genocide and murder with stolen tax monies from a nation not even sovereign to yours because you're welfare fucking babies.
Right.
They got everybody. It's just a reservation, and they give their residents and their pedophiles like a dowry for just being part of the occult.
Right.
So each child, each one they get so much a month and this and that, free health care. And
Grace made
well,
all
why
these.
wouldn't you want to be part of that?
Grace put this clip together too. We're winning. They haven't figured that part out yet. We're winning.
Yep. Well, we're hearing about them, and they're talking about throwing people in jail. That's how desperate they are. They're
Right.
speaking the truth, They're fucking throwing you in jail. Shit's going down.
I asked Andrew Wilson presented a pretty great question to some feminists, and I'm running with it. I stole it from him. I don't care. It was so good, I had to run with it because of the stats, the statistics. The average woman is marrying a military man for survivor benefits. She don't even give a shit about the man. She's burying him for survivor benefits. And then there's those men going overseas to fight for and die for feminism.
Mm-hmm.
And I started realizing if these women actually had to fight for their beliefs, they wouldn't believe anymore. Just like if presidents had to fight in the wars they created themselves.
Oh yeah, they just want to give themselves purple hearts out of it, and act like they're war heroes for doing nothing.
So I started seeing the bigger picture. So wow, women vote to send their men to die so international bankers can get wealthy off their carcass.
Mm-hmm. And now have to pay pensions, and now AI is involved in making those quantum decisions, so they can act like they don't have any doing in it. But they wrote the programs, and they can manipulate the algorithms how they want it to fudge. So man's making the decisions. It's just using the quantum computers of the AI to categorize all their data,
Right? This
how
shit
they
is
fit
great.
it.
Grace is coming up with making some great content.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these little clips are very inspirational. Or a frequency war. She's absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
And when people know what they're talking about, they're confident. And when you're dealing with people that don't know what they're talking about,
unconsciously,
you can
and
smell or
consciously.
anticipate their fear because they're prey.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, there's a few people that are out there, and it's like today, they're still trying to talk about Trump, and I just fucking slam bang them and just fucking delete them. I can't even deal with it anymore.
No,
I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to look at that bullshit.
no, me neither. I think this group is predator as a collective. Like you, me, Chuck, we're in predator mode. We're hunting schools. Let's bring them in here and give them a heart
Mhm.
attack. She did a good job. She did a good job, Dick. She's a smart lady. She made this one too. Go, Grace, go! Beautiful job, Grace. Dick, she heard you the other day. Made a video about a donut. I now know why Homer loved donuts. Nuts, huh, Dick?
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
This next video she made for my son.
Yeah, it's just neat. And then how, yeah, then how you can all the different, you can just see all the different.
You got it now, Dick. Oh fuck! They're stuck on a flat line, Dick.
Got black goo on there,
Yeah,
or what is that?
that's the anti-graphene. Yeah, it's the goo.
Well, Fauci, they have programmed him right out of the equation. Nobody can even remember him.
Yeah,
It's like you talk about them, they don't even they don't even register. They should be smoking out of their ears right now what that motherfucker did.
I simply realized to push from the back instead of the front.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Get behind him and just fucking shove him into it, and just like, hey, here we are. What are we gonna do about it now? Look what I can do.
I just spun circles
Oh,
around your neighbors and expose you all to the same information at the same time. Sprinkle you with fucking
Mhm.
pixie dust. And law of phi and the law of Gnosticism. The laws of Gnosticism are really amazing. They are. Taught me a lot of things. If I say something loud enough, I know everybody heard it. And I know that once you hear something, you can't unhear it. Nope, that's a law.
Mhm.
But I used it.
Just as they do.
I use it just like they do. Yeah.
Mhm.
I also know if I say something and they don't dispute it, then they're sitting silent to it. They're consenting to it silently,
Mhm.
just like they.
And it's amazing. These Freemasons are fucking pussies.
But the fact that I know it without a license alarms the shit out of all of them. Because it split the
Yeah.
veil, it split the temple. No one knows what to do about it.
Mm-mm. Gosh, should we say something too? Jeepers, maybe we should. The right thing to do, or should we just partake in Babylon and just keep going with it?
It's amazing.
Hmm. Everybody's so traumatized and just content. They're just like, oh, they don't want it to happen again, and it's going to.
Exactly. They're, like if you die, if you don't vaccinate, you're gonna die. I'm like, well, you're gonna be dead in 10 years as a side effect of the vaccine you took for a donut. That's so
Hmm.
nice of me, right?
Yep. Unless you prescribe, and they're going to come up with they're going to have an antidote, but it's going to cost you, and it's going to cost you
Your firstborn,
deep, deeper into, it's just,
firstborn child.
yeah, or your soul. And if you give your soul away, how are you going to take care of your children? Because you're no longer there to protect them.
Yeah, well, they work against them behind your back when you're sitting there thinking you can trust them and you can't. Oh
Hmm.
my God. My gosh, Dick, I grew up wanting to trust and believe in everyone.
Yeah.
And I thought everyone was good peoples. And then I turned around one day and woke up and said, you know what? You're all a bunch of goddamn devils. Did I say otherwise? You know? Turn the tables, flip the script like, whoa.
I mean, it's all so well done by design. It's not even funny, you know. I mean, I don't know how those fuckers can just sit so silent and know what they're doing.
And I only have a ninth grade education, and what I've exposed you to during this spring is considered esoteric and cult knowledge, hidden knowledge. Doesn't make it good or bad. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But
Just know what that.
it's definitely hidden.
Yeah, it's just hidden knowledge.
And that's
Good problem.
that's what's the system. This is what we don't want them to know. We don't want them to know anything.
We don't want them to know it works because they can figure it out themselves. And if they start figuring out to think themselves trilateral commissioners as well, well, then our system doesn't work because they're not bound to that two-party system. Then it just collapses.
Precisely.
You know, so you just got to fucking move trilaterally and
The trilateral movement, though, is voting for yourself.
mm-hmm. Well, we're moving trilaterally to move everything towards back to Earth and protecting the Earth. You know.
What would happen if everyone voted for themselves? Would that break the system?
Well, I think it would go in the right direction is because the system won't work anymore because it's not getting used.
Right.
You know, if you're not using it, it can't work. And if there's nobody at the polling centers, they can't register any votes.
No.
And if they don't have any votes, you know, it's just like a flavor of soda going out of, you don't drink that flavor anymore. They quit making it.
Right.
There's no profitability in there, and if they can't force any profitability by getting everybody to buy into their system, they just have to say, okay, we lost and we drank all your blood and ate all your children. We don't have anything left. Can you help us?
Fucking wild.
Would you be willing to help us for a while?
Right.
And
see, my ancestors knew all about peacocking and leaving feathers around. Feather trails.
Do you think that Francis Collins is related to that Susan?
It could possibly be. I wouldn't be surprised.
It wouldn't be surprised either. That Collins, I looked in that that line of that Sarah Collins out there in Maine.
Yeah.
They go way back, generations and generations of judges and lawyers, and so they're probably some of the original colonizers, out there as well, because that's Maine, Maine, and that's where the Pennsylvania, that's where they all were at. And they were religious movements, that's what the religious movements, and to come in here and spread their own bullshit.
Shit, fucking. I'm never gonna get.
I just can't fucking believe Trump's fucking tied to that Heinz family, and that's what the whole thing with the McDonald's thing was.
Look at the face of the Statue of Liberty. It's deeper than the Heinz family.
Yeah.
Look at Trump's face. Look at the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, I know. There's nothing. I mean, I've been wrong many times before, but it's like there's nothing that
Trump is a party on. Don't you get it? That's a auto. That's a party on.
Mm-hmm.
Trump is a party on. Abaddon. Abaddon. A bad Donna, transgender, bad Donna.
Yeah, yeah, he's got it for sure.
Yeah, fucking funny as shit.
She's got a fucking bubble butt, doesn't she?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, what in the fuck is this place?
I think Rosie O'Donnell is probably the male and probably fucked the shit out of Trump, and Trump's just so pissed about it.
I actually think I might be related to Crowley, but
Who?
Aleister Crowley,
Who might be?
me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's seeded a lot, you know. It's like,
I know.
you look at them all. You know, you look at all these presidents and stuff. It was Harry Truman doing the same shit. Was he? You know, he's the Truman Show.
Out here proving how they tell us more truth in The Simpsons than in the news. Who does that? You gotta have some fucking big balls if you're gonna try to do that.
Well, I think a lot of, you know, you got to look at these guys too. They're just the same writers, you know. I mean, it's funny to us, but they're just showing us in their cartoons that what they've already discussed at their trilateral commissions. And they just take it down and, you know, look how much money they make off The Simpsons.
In my world, I'm Homer Simpson.
But you know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's like we're gonna capitalize off the truth all the way down to it. We're selling Simpson shit. We got them talking about it. They're going along with it. They know it's the truth, what we're doing. But
No, it's fucking hilarious.
yeah. Well, it's just like you got to imagine how, you know, that everything that you've ever made was put back into the system to fucking keep you dumbed down to ever knowing. And you know, you look at the Clinton body bag counts and
Bro,
Epstein
the
files
last
and the
thing they're
Diddy
gonna
shit.
ever admit, right? I swear to God, the last thing they're ever gonna admit is that I'm a smart man.
Mhm.
And I've been saying for over a decade, Homer knows best.
Yeah.
I don't follow the news or the politicians or the political parties anywhere. I'll shit streaks in my underwear. If you don't like it, you can eat them. Bart Simpson said, "Eat my shorts, man." I just do things, and I'm not liable for your emotions. But what I present should be alarming. I mean, it's pretty wild. Current events with a dash of Simpsons, man. Welcome to my chair. You know what I mean? Like, this is current events in Maine. It's amazing. Maine's only got 1 million people, Dick. 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of
Well,
another one?
I think I was about the same.
Right.
You know,
Maine,
we don't have a professional team or any shit like that here.
no. Maine doesn't either. You have to go to Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm. And that's where MIT's at, you know, and that's where all those nefarious motherfuckers are at. They're doing all this shit. MIT's a big part of this problem.
Huge. Ginormous.
Mm-hmm. You know, they're tied. They're tied to a lot of that. You know, so much of it.
So I'm alarmed with the current Democrats in Maine, Dick. This was a couple months ago. Corruption within the voting system, blah, blah, blah. We've all been talking about that for what, 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
So that part's not really new. What is new is that 300 Chinese grow ops that are in Maine under control of the Chinese Communist Party, sponsored by the governor and her family. That's fucking new.
Oh, I know. You look. You know, I got onto the
And I'm not
Masonic
even going to
website.
get a mention in regards to that. You know what I mean? Like, I called a lot of people and I laid it all out for them. Like, look, man, this is fucking high treason.
Well, they all. I mean, they got our seed. They're in control of our fucking crops and our seed. You know, they own the patents to all the genetically modified seeds. And here we got Terry Branstad. You know, he's the governor of Iowa. Was the governor of Iowa, but he's the ambassador to China.
Right.
And you know, and who's up his ass? You know, you got all these little fucking politicians over
So
there.
the main government is completely compromised by China. How else could they wind up with schools and dilapidated government buildings where they could renovate them cheaply and turn them into cannabis grows? You know, big money
But
in
they
turning a high school
renovated
gymnasium into a cannabis grow. It's wild.
really.
Think about it. There's a whole bunch of schools here in Maine that shut down because they didn't have enough children, or they renovated and upgraded the schools. So there's a bunch of like abandoned buildings.
Mm-hmm.
The CCP just went in and got them all cheap. They got them all licensed out for marijuana grows
Huh.
through the state. How else do you get those buildings?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I couldn't go into the state of Maine's governor's office and say, "Hey, I want to start a cannabis grow in one of these old dilapidated schools. Will you endorse me?" No,
But you're from China, sure, we'll do it.
right? Because you're backed by the CCP and the
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? You got a foreign country that come in there and can just do whatever they want to, and
right. And then the real issue. This is the international issue, right? This is why it's a problem for you or people you know in other states, because that marijuana is grown under slave labor. They bring in, it's beautiful, right? They bring in immigrants to work in these grows,
mm-hmm.
and they're not allowed to leave. They're under armed guard.
Yep. So there's many little prisons they build. You know, you can't have a gun, but you got Chinese there who've got guns on your own fucking soil. What the
Right.
fuck's up with that?
So that's pretty wild.
There's a lot of, you know, that's Americans aren't that stupid, you know. I mean, they think they're going to get a bunch of wild cowboys out there running around, but that ain't going to happen that way, you know.
No. No. So I'm the Mothman, and this is the butterfly effect. 2 hours in, and there's no one here, bunch of thumbs up, and no reactions, no nothing on YouTube. Wild, right?
Well, everybody's out on a date on Saturday night, I guess.
The Mothman prophecies are no different than the Hopi prophecies. It's just a different version of the same thing. Yep.
So it's 2020, going to be 2026, and that's ends up being 10-1. Is this where we're turning the page?
They're gonna reset the whole darn thing. Yeah. You know, and we were never supposed to figure out that Trump's a pedophile and all this other crap. And they delayed the release of the files. They were supposed to be out yesterday. Surprise.
Yeah.
They took Trump's name out of them, but I got about, and you got about, and Bill, I got hundreds of Trump pictures messing with children.
Yeah.
um,
They got his name off the file.
well, I think that the AI.
You never saw Benjamin Netanyahu's name on there, and he was probably there all the time.
Right. I'd never seen, you know what I call this picture? Right? I got a name for this picture. You ready for it?
What's that?
2 men and a donut. All right, 2 men and a donut right there. Look at that.
Mhm.
Oh my God, 2 men and a donut.
Oh, that's great. You see that fucking Elon with his shirt off, man.
2 men and a fucking donut.
He ain't got a fucking, that guy game got one little, you can't even grow a chest hair.
No,
He's like, he's almost like Asian a little bit too, you know what?
yeah, and he plays in a bunch of movies. He was in a movie I saw the other day as a mafioso, a Russian mob boss.
Elon?
Yeah, he's an actor.
Oh,
Put his picture next to Warner von Braun. That'll freak you out.
yeah.
Nazi rocket scientist Warner von Braun. I don't know what kind of shithole this is anymore, man. This is not what I voted for. This is not what I was presented when I went to school. And I'm very disappointed with the majority. Right? The majority. See how I said it, Dick?
Yep.
That's me dealing with it logically. And I included everybody. I didn't blame my mommy or my daddy because I know they got lied to like my grandparents did. That's a hard pill for me to fucking swallow. Whoa.
Mhm.
A hard fucking pill, right? Imagine knowing at the age of 15 that everything your parents said to you was shit, was lies. And you grew up knowing that it's all people did is lie for a living. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, I've been awake a long time, man. I don't play by their rules. I got my own. Their religion is built and based in deception. Lying is what they do for a living. And they lie about everything. It's amazing. They don't tell the truth about anything. That's pretty fucked. And the reasoning behind it is that there's no profit in truth. Can't make money off me. Can't merchandise me. Can't sell my face on a fucking coffee cup. Can't sell my fucking mugshot on the back of a fucking hoodie. Why not? Why can't I merchandise myself? Does that make me a narcissist, a Karen, or a fucking Sharon? Hi, Mandy. I'm still alive, despite your hatred for me. I'm pretty sure I disappoint everybody, don't I? I don't go along with anything. I say no to everything. And no one believes a word that comes out of my mouth. It's fucking amazing. I paid in blood to say those things to the pagans. 5 days before your pagan tree goes up and you're all celebrating Gilgamesh's birthday. Nimrod, Mr. Odin, Zeus. Ho, 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 hoes. Merry Christmas, you hoes. How you doing, right? It's in my best interest to serve neither party and to serve my own interests. I said it fucking clearly. Clearly, I said it. Holy shit, I said that fucking shit clearly. Neither party's gonna serve my fucking best interests. Clearly. It's blatantly obvious for me. Transparent too. No, when you buy a cheap vehicle for $100, you tend to want to just drive it right into the ground and sell it for $100. I don't know anything about this thing called life or this game called life. Nothing. Intelligence for the good people is decided by clothing brands or labels. Degrees has to do with conformity or obedience, has nothing to do with intelligence, said an anarchist to the conformists in the room. Was that truth smokable, viable, believable, viable, or valuable? I came to terms with the realization in that you're gonna fucking hate me when I'm done with you, and you won't like me at all, and I'm quite okay with it. Was that valuable information? Viable? Believable? Sellable? Did I sell you, bull? That's a question. They won't know what they got hit by. I keep telling them it was a bolt of lightning, but they don't believe me. It's not my fault. It's their fault. It's pretty interesting when you get to this level. No one likes you anymore. Everyone fucking hates you. It's like, wow. Thanks. Appreciate that. But hey, I was already a little shit and a little fuck, so why not be the devil? Wouldn't that shake things up? Right? You know how many nicknames I have because of the good people? King Dingaling, Chief Smackahoe, and Pimp with a party in my pants happening. You good people gave me the names. I had nothing to do with it. It's all your fault. Your word spells suck, don't they?
Mm-hmm. What I do? It's a fucking trap.
I don't like your goddamn word spells. You ever think about that?
Mm-hmm. They're meant to meet in the middle. You never find out.
What if my word
But
spells and your word spells are not the same fucking word spells, Dick? How do you come to terms? How do you have a fucking a fucking meeting of the minds?
mm-hmm.
They can't even deal with the fucking reality that my word spells are not the same as their word spells. And science says affirmations is what people are after. That means they're just looking for people that are saying the same things as them, using the same damn word spells. And their word spells limit or reduce their reality. Yep. Limit it. Prevent it from happening. Shrink it to 2 dimensions. Put them in a black or a white checker. 2D. Are you a black square or a white one? How do you feel about the situation, red or blue? Remember, Dick, they're bipolar. They don't know if this is positive or negative information. They can't tell the difference.
That's wild.
And that's because of misinformation, disinformation, false theories, bad ideas sounding good. Good ideas sounding bad, bad ideas sounding good. It works both ways, children. You know what's the funniest thing about this 2 hour stream? I didn't tell a lie one time. But you didn't say anyone share the news. No, because lies travel faster than the truth does. Isn't that like a foot up your butthole? You wonder why I don't want to leave my house? Now you know why.
It's affecting their currency. It's affecting their algorithms. If you not move around.
And I'll make you dance for me, my pretty. You and your dog Toto, too. Total annihilation, total destruction. Excuse me, random peep horse. Who decides the value of my fucking time? Me, right? Not you, me. That's the trick, Dick. Who decides the value of your time? You do. Wow! Figure that one out. Hello? That's what happens when you're the boss, man. What's my time worth? Who decides your value? You do. Not your mommy, not your daddy, and not your community or your fucking country. Right?
But were there was some guys like Elon and
Look
foreign
what I
agents
just
that are
did to your
making,
brain for $1, Dick King. I paid $1 to do this to you. I'm going to reprogram you, Dick. But look, I'm going to show you can learn new tricks because of me. I believe that. I have to believe it.
Mhm.
You're going to be a victim of it. Matthew affected me. Matthew made me think for myself, Bobby. You can imagine it, right? Bobby, Matthew made me think for me. Bobby, fuck you. You're fired. Because of what I came to realize, you're just going to start wanting to program yourself. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear this. No, they don't want you to hear that. Everybody think they don't want you to hear that. Program yourself.
Yeah, if you're able to do that, you're
Oh,
able to
fuck it.
do.
You'll realize you don't need them for anything.
Mhm.
They can't have that.
You got to look at Trump like that. I mean, he's never built anything. He's manipulated anybody to do his own bidding for him and his own work.
Dur, 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 a piece of paper. Dur, 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 dur. I'm stationary. Dur, 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 dur. My father worked in a paper mill for 50 years. One day I said, wow, if I take the paper away, they won't know what to say anymore because they're like dogs fetching papers. Where'd that come from? School? No. So, like I said, the scientific fact is that when you tell the truth, no one wants to believe it. They
Hmm.
refuse to. It's wild.
The lockdown conditioned them to fearing the truth because
That's
if you
when that
look at,
Stockholm syndrome comes into play,
hmm
right? And you ever watch the Terminator movie where they're trying to kill John Connor and he can't
yep,
because he's got the virus? Kill John
yep,
Connor, protect John Connor. Kill John Connor, protect John Connor. You'll start to understand why I'm laughing. These motherfuckers can't make a goddamn decision whether to protect or kill. That's why I'm laughing. Why is that? Because I'm John Connor. You don't know whether you want to fucking kill me or protect me. Can't make up your minds. That's some fucking funny shit. And Dick, the last thing I want to see is your son wearing a fucking pink slipper or tutu.
Exactly. Yeah. But they condition them to do that because they'll lose their the tier, you know.
Yeah. And I started calling out women on a lot of shit. And oh man, I got a list of shit for you. I got a shit list so big you couldn't even fucking eat it in one fucking setting. How about the fact that women marry men for military benefits or survivor benefits so they can get government assistance, free housing, shelter, food stamps, and they don't have to work for a living because they got survivor benefits. But they planned it that way, right? Dick, they planned it that way. That's the outcome they wanted.
Mhm.
Oh, you women are fucking dirty. You have no idea how dirty you are. Thanks to
Oh,
socialism and feminism and women's liberation movement, women were convinced that they were the men. They wanted the same rights as men. Men had to sacrifice their rights so women could have rights.
Matthew, I've just
And
had
by the
about
way,
10
women
people
outnumber
come
men
through me.
6-1, outvote them 6-1, and you're in control of the education system. About 80% of you are women, and there's 20% males in the education, and they're mostly homosexuals there to fuck your children anyway because they want to diddle your children. It's wild. Go with the flow, James. Hush!
I don't care anymore. Dick, are you ready for
City
this?
fuckers and predators go where children are, which includes kindergarten and Boy Scouts of America, Girl Scouts of America, children organizations. Wherever children gather, child molesters will be there, mommy and daddy.
I'm
And
going
they're
to
probably
church
running
tomorrow.
the events too. They're in positions of power, BIP, positions in power, PIP, Bippy. You like Pippi Longstockings, Daddy? You want to see your son with fucking pigtails?
Oh, I got to do it. Fuck off, you little bitch. Yeah, so I got to do this one. I'll be back. It's nasty.
It's just so fucked.
Where is she, little bitch?
Do you
Come
remember
here.
Pinocchio, Dick?
Fuck off, you little bitch.
Fantasy Island was all about that creepy old man dragging little boys out to Fantasy Island, and he looked at the co-conspirators in the crime of kidnapping little boys.
Here it goes.
They won't come back as little boys. No, they'll come back as little girls.
Hey, wow. Sorry, gotta let you go for a minute. The
And
internet's.
the cartoons, which is amazing, right? Go rewatch Pinocchio. Remember that fat fuck that's recruiting? Oh shit, man! Fantasy Island.
He's just the guy behind the lodge. He's at the Mason Lodge, you know.
Epstein's Island, Fantasy Island.
Yep.
Epstein's Island was Fantasy fucking
I
Island.
didn't think, oh, they had to kill all their chefs because they're the ones cooking all the children for them.
Yeah.
You know, why are all the chefs dying drowned? You know, perfectly fit looking people look like they can swim fucking miles. You know, just happen to drown. I think the Obamas have just as many on their kill list as Obamas. They are Clintons. They just did it a different way. Some are a little more secretive about it.
I want to believe that most people are good, Dick. I do. But they don't ever consider what they're paying for with their tax dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
State sponsored media, state paid for propaganda with your tax dollars. That's what your mainstream media is. That's my position. You finance the New York Times, the Bangor Daily, the Boston Globe, any mainstream media outlet, USA Today. You financed it with your tax dollars. Your tax dollars weaponized against you through propaganda, misinformation, disinformation. I said it for a fucking dollar. Silence makes you a goddamn whore. I have no respect for you, none. You're my goddamn floor mat. I own you. You're my property, my possession, you good people and persons. You're nouns. You're dead entities and things. Not even living. You're assumed dead and owned. Like my language, Dick?
You think that Maine governor's getting a little nervous yet?
Oh, I think I got everybody are nervous. You know what the scariest thing in the
Well, I
world?
mean, there's a lot of people calling out that governor right now.
I'm the scariest person in fucking Maine. There's only one of me.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't two of me.
Oh.
Only one. We established that. There's only one of you, one of me. One of you per million in Iowa, one of me per million in Maine. 1 part per million.
It's pretty fucking crazy.
Why? Because we ask and answer our own fucking questions without leadership's fucking permission or goddamn approval. Your assumption that I was your dog fucking failed.
I just can't believe more people don't want to say something
You hear me,
about it.
dog? They ain't got nothing to say for themselves. I beat them with their own language of dog. That's what English is. Dog Latin, language of dog. Right? War dogs, law dogs, sea dogs, dogmatic men chasing dogma. Lots of dog men. Do you think my grandparents are disappointed with me, Dick? They're dead.
No,
They've been dead for 25 years.
no, I think they'd look back at the situation and be glad somebody in their family's saying something.
Yeah, I was the first one.
You know what I mean? I think a lot of people in our family are.
Bloodline. Your silence makes you a goddamn bitch. You're my hoe. You're my tool. You're my fucking loot bag. Gab bag. Shut the fuck up when I talk to you. Guess what? You got the right to remain silent. You're gonna sit silent.
Everybody,
I own you. That is the name of the game, right, boys and girls? Silence makes you my bitch. Silence is consent. A silent yes, not a no. Oh, I don't know. Don't matter. I ate your ass alive today, right now. You'll get back to me when? Never? Thought you won what? Nothing? They never win here. You can't. It's not even possible. That's what pisses people off. Well, why is that? Because there's only one of me. Simple logic at work. Fuck you. See what happens when knowledge becomes exclusive? I spelled it out for you.
mm-hmm.
You think you're going to get this knowledge from school, your parents, your church? You out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, you go to church for 30, 40 years and just watch them go in the same circle and mumble the same shit, and you don't even know what they're fucking talking about.
No. Not weird.
Yeah, it's not for you to know what they're talking about. It's just for you to just partake in their rituals.
We got
you
our
know.
own church over here, so I said it real goddamn loud. I'm the priest. I'm the preacher man. I'm the draconian dragon priest. Did I stutter, Dick? No, I didn't. I'm always asking about a stutter because I used to stutter and I would skip over words, or people would act like I was confused, or no, I said every word clearly. I left the ifs, ands, ors, and buts out of the equation. You do the same. No excuses. Those are excusable words. Like try. I hate that goddamn word. I'll try. No. You're going to do it or you ain't.
Yep.
There's no try. That's crap language. No easy way to sell it. That's what it is. It's shit language that gives you an excuse. Silence, unexcusable, Dick. No excuse for it. Zero. Unless they're guilty. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're on my side. You know I'm not your enemy. You're on my side. So no, we're imagine it. We're in this protected zone, and there's this EMP field up, and it's electromagnetic. They can't see it. It's a glass window. Right? It's an EMP field. My frequency generated an image. They couldn't deal with it. On this side of the wall or that side of the wall. But it's frequency based. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not your own king, then you won't be able to pass through that wall. If you think you're a dog or a people or a person, then you're going to be stuck on the other side of that wall. That's the metaphor here, man.
Yeah, that's good.
So by using the language of king, we can dog peoples and persons and push them right off a cliff. Because of the language. They'll have to address the king, and they don't want to do that. They refuse to.
Yeah, the symbolism is just everywhere. It's just how they communicate. It's the
So
only other way you can do it secretively.
that's why I do what I'm doing right now. Mad Fool King. Thought I was fucking crazy? Yeah? Let's fuck around and find out. It's like a Russian roulette. Pull trigger. It might be a board in the chamber, maybe not. Bang, bang! But I'm pretty sure I fucking triggered every person that came into this stream. That was the intent, to establish a relationship of predator and prey. Because that's what nature is. Eat or be eaten. Consume or get consumed. Little fish eating bigger fish eating bigger fish just eating fish. And some fish are fast and slow, and some are red, and some are blue. Got to take a line from Dr. Seuss. Red fish, blue fish. He's talking about the parties. Schools of thinking, schools of thought, unions, group think. This is to prove that there's no safety in large numbers. We got to think about something a little bit different here. There's no safety in groups. There's no safety in numbers. What does that tell you? Can't trust anyone? Is that normal? Is that the new normal? You can trust yourself, but you shouldn't trust past that unless it's proven. But that's on you. Oh, and Dick, Monday your package is going out. I gotta figure out what I gotta figure out. Let you pick a couple pictures. Uh, but your package is going out Monday. Why I got you here? Sorry it took so long. If you don't respect independent individual person's rights, then no one has any rights. Because what you do to one, you're going to do to all. Eventually, all is done to one. It's backwards and forwards. They do it on one to see how they all react to it, you know? Will they put up with it? Well, it wasn't me because it was that one. Yeah, but that one could have been you. You see what I'm saying here? There's no real equality. They use minority groups to divide the majority against individuals to strip them of their freedom or rights. You don't protect anything. You don't protect the future. You don't protect the borders. You don't protect the Constitution. You don't protect the value of the dollar. You don't protect truth. And last thing, you don't protect the word that came out of my mouth. You ain't gonna. Only I'm gonna do that. Made me realize there's no country. You know, it's a plantation. Bunch of field niggers working for corporate masters. And I must be the defiant one. Because I don't think anyone else is going to. And I have the ability to say no. Scared to say no. Hard to say no. It's going to cost you to fucking say no. Might even cost you your own children. I mean, we only have consented to speech patterns. We don't actually have truthful speech patterns in society. We have abstract theory, false ideas, misinformation and disinformation, public decepticons, transformers, gatekeepers, misinformers, disinformers, decepticons, liars, gatekeepers, preventers of truth happening. It's wild because everything is opposite. Priests don't protect the children. They pry east to the estate. They rape the children. It's in the name. Pry estate. Estate is the body. They rape the body. Pry estate. Pry east. Pry east. The teacher is the ratchet that programs and wrenches the brain, and the therapist is the rapist. It's wild. These people are terrible for your mental health and welfare. You poison it. Like I said, telling the truth is a felony. And it's a revolutionary act. It's what makes things change. Geometry is a universal language that was hidden from us, Dick. Pattern recognition, you're seeing different language but the same shapes, patterns. Language causes the confusion, but the shapes of things remain the same. Geometry is the language of creation and nature and reality. It didn't come from a university. Every generation they have a new name for it. That blow your mind? All this information we always knew. We have to relearn it every generation because we forget. We're forced to forget. Programmed to forget. Tell the truth and you get called a liar. It's fucking funny as shit. Good is bad, bad is good, misinformation, disinformation, positive to negative, negative to positive, up, down, up, in, out, in. Ground well on the ceiling within the ball that you're facing in. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Ceiling the ball with Lucifer. The sky with diamonds. Your diamonds. They sing riddles and they give us lies as truth, and they present truth and riddle without lie. Total mindfuckery. Present lies as truth and sell truth as fantasy entertainment. Present it in animations and no one takes it seriously. But it's right there in plain sight. Not to hide anything. That's the beauty of transparency. It's like the cloak of invisibility in Harry Potter. They can't see me.